coaching changes can take some time before things start going your way, and the Lopes will need a return. We'll hope that a return to a rambunctious Antelope Gymnasium will do the trick. The women's volleyball team has lost 8 games in a row and will look to curb their rough stretch with a win at home against the streaking University of Texas Rio Grande Valley side that has won 4 in a row. The Lopes will know that it is what it's like to play against top 25 opponents and play against teams from big conferences. They will need to rely on that experience as they come home tonight for their first Western Athletic Conference home game of the year. It's the Lopes and the Vaqueros next on GCU TV.
Welcome to the WAC Rewind for the sport of volleyball for the week of September 26th. My name is Eric Danner. League play getting underway this week. We start with UT Rio Grande Valley hosting Utah Valley on the WAC Digital Network. The Vaqueros start off strong, winning the first 2 sets. Bojana Mitrovic leading the way, the junior from Serbia, with 17 kills and 16 digs in the match. Utah Valley wins the 3rd set. The Wolverines' Madison Dennison with 12 kills to lead UVU. 4th set, Ragni Sten-Knudsen with the match winner. She also had a double-double. The Vaqueros improving their record to 10-5 with the 3-1 victory. UTRGV then hosting Seattle. Vaqueros win the 1st set. Knudsen with the set winner. She had another double-double with 12 kills and 14 digs. Seattle taking set 2. The Redhawks led by Matija Mamic. She led the team with 13 kills and 11 digs. We were tied at 1 set apiece. The Vaqueros then win the next set in the 4th. Check out the hammer by Mitrovic. She had a monster match with 24 kills. UTRGV wins 3-1. The Vaqueros are now 11-5, their best start since 1973. Mitrovic of UT Rio Grande Valley is the WAC Player of the Week. She averaged more than 5 kills per set while hitting better than 300 with 2.88 digs and a block per set. WAC standings. The Vaqueros in a tie with New Mexico State as the Aggies also beat Seattle and Utah Valley this week. UMKC starts off the conference at 1-0. CSU Bakersfield getting a big win over Grand Canyon in a match seen right here on the WAC Digital Network. The Roadrunners' Maria Sanchez had 13 kills, hitting at a rate of .579. Bakersfield winning the first 2 sets. 3rd set, Grand Canyon leading when CSUB's Fabiana Andrade serves up 3 aces in a row. CSU Bakersfield wins 3-0. Big week ahead on the WAC Digital Network. Thursday, New Mexico State traveling to CSU Bakersfield in a battle of unbeatens in WAC play. And New Mexico State makes the trip to Grand Canyon in Phoenix on Saturday. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook for the WAC Digital Network. I'm Eric Danner.
It's Luau night in Antelope Gymnasium, and the fans have been filing in anticipation of the return of WAC volleyball. I'm Fletcher Like alongside Taylor Bond for tonight's game between the Vaqueros of the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley and the Antelopes of GCU. It's been a long 3 weeks away from home for the Lopes as they return home for their first home game since September 3rd. Taylor, the Lopes have lost 8 in a row and are back at home. What do the girls need to do tonight to curb the losing streak?
That's right. Thank you, Fletcher. We're finally back home after 26 days of road play. We haven't been back here in a while, but I think the girls are excited to be back. The fans are excited to be back, and it's going to be a good one tonight. The ropes are letting up for the Lopes tonight because Grand Valley has entered this week with an 11-5 record, the best start in school history in Division I era. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the Lopes this evening, but I think if they can bring in the home energy tonight and have that advantage, have the fans on their side, they can really pull one out this evening. You know, it's about midway through their season. They're looking to kind of make a comeback and have some good things happen for them tonight. So if they work together as a team, Coach Nolan really puts together the right people for the starting lineup and start off strong, I think they can make this a good night tonight here for Luau and Antelope Gymnasium. You can see the crowd kind of coming in their Hawaiian gear. It looks to be a good one this Thursday evening.
Absolutely, and they'll have to rely heavily on Randy Powers and Natalie Tardy, 2 leading killers from the pins. Natalie Tardy leads the team with 149 kills, and Randy Powers leads all pins with a hitting percentage of .250. They're really relying on those 2 juniors tonight to curb this losing streak, and they're back at home They're in front of their own fans.
That's right.
And it's been a long anticipated 3 weeks without volleyball here at GCU. We have starting lineups. We'll run through the starting lineups here before the national anthems, about a minute from those anthems and the prayer. First for the Vaqueros, number 1, Ragnstein Knudsen. Number 2, Alicia Watson. Number 3, Alexandra Eckert. Number 6, Fatumura da Costa. Number 8, Tina Sekulic. Number 12, Barbara Silva. And number 23, Bojana Mitrovic will be the starting 7 for University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. And for the Antelopes, starting at middle, a 6'2 junior from Mill Creek, Washington, Hannah Hicks. A 5'9 outside from Huntington Beach, California, Jordan Sanchez. A 6'1 outside from Flagstaff, Arizona is Randy Powers. The setter tonight from Mesa, Arizona is Heidi Carpenter. She's a freshman. The other middle from Orange County, California, a 6'2 middle blocker, number 14, Gracie Diamond. The pin hitter, complemented by Jordan Sanchez, is number 15, Natalie Tardy from Phoenix, Arizona. And the libero tonight is a senior from Phoenix, Arizona, Sarah Westerman.
And that's right. Like you spoke about, Heidi Carpenter, Emma Ahern, and Hannah Hicks are going to be all major key players this evening. Heidi with the leading kills per set, Emma with the assists, and Hannah with the digs. That kind of matchup, that kind of teamwork is really going to be a strong suit in tonight's game. And we're going to get ready for the starting lineups and your anthem here in Antelope Gymnasium. Pretty loud crowd this evening, which is good to see. It's the first home game, like we said, in 26 days. And they're looking to really start it off strong back at home again.
The Lopes have started Western Athletic Conference play 0-1 after dropping a game against Cal State Bakersfield. We'll stop for the prayer.
And that was a prayer by one of our very own Lady Lope cheerleaders. We're getting ready for the anthem here in Antelope Gymnasium, right before our starting lineups.
And tonight led by his associate, Kevin Bach.
We're just about to get underway here. We're going to introduce the starting lineups here out on the court. As Fletcher already did, we'll let them run through that, and we'll be back here for the kickoff of this game.
At right side, senior from Round Rock, Texas, number 2, Alicia Watson. At middle blocker, a sophomore from Helotes, Texas, number 3, Alexandra Eckert. The libero is a senior from Dakar, Senegal, number 6, Fatumata da Costa. At setter, a junior from Ugitsu, Serbia, number 8, Tina Sekulic. Middle blocker is a freshman from Campinas, Brazil, number 12, Barbara Silva. And at right side, a junior from Novi Sad, Serbia, number 23, Bojana Mitrovic. The Vaqueros are 11-5 on the season, 2-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. They're led by head coach Tom Lowry, assisting coach Vinny Parjon. All right, Lopes fans, let's get up on our feet and let's make some noise as we meet the starting lineup for you. At Middle Creek, Washington, number 2, Hannah Hicks. At outside hitter junior from Huntington Beach, California, number 5, Jordan Simpson. At outside hitter junior from Flagstaff, Arizona, number 7, Randy Howard. At center, a freshman from Mesa, Arizona, number 10, the Jackrabbit, Heidi Carpenter. At middle blocker, junior from Orange County, California, number 14, Gracie Diamond. At outside hitter junior from Phoenix, Arizona, number 15, Natalie Tardy. And the Liberos, a senior from Phoenix, Arizona, number 18, Sarah Westerman. They're led by head coach Jim Nolan, assistant coaches J.M. Hart and R.I. Sept, director of volleyball operations Rachel Ferguson, athletic trainer Aubrey Carter.
And that'll do it for the Lopes lineups this evening. We're about to get this game started. This is the first home conference game for the Lady Lopes. They will face off against New Mexico on Saturday afternoon right here in the Valley, once again in Antelope Gymnasium.
Please say hello to America's favorite mascot, Thunder!
And coming into tonight's game, the Lopes will really need to focus on slowing down Ragni Steen-Knudsen. She leads the Vaqueros with 230 kills and has 3.77 kills per set. She's really going to take a bulk of the UTRGV offense, and the Lopes will really need to use their size advantage at the net tonight to slow down the Vaqueros' offensive threats. Looking at the sides, UTRGV looks like a bigger side, but if you look at the lineups, GCU has a bigger lineup by size, by roster size. So Lopes really need to utilize their size at the net tonight if they're going to slow down the Vaqueros' offense.
Finally underway here in Antelope Gymnasium for the Lopes, starting it off. A nice volley back and forth right now.
The Lopes will get the point on a ball smacked out of play. Jordan Sanchez will serve for the Lopes.
Now once again, if you're unfamiliar with volleyball, it is the first team to 25, best 3 out of 5.
And that's how you slow down the best hitter. You put 2 6'2" blockers against Ragni Steen-Knudsen, and more likely than not, she's going to get blocked, and that's exactly what Hannah Hicks and Natalie Tardy did right there.
And those two are really a dynamic duo. If they get the fire under their belt and they really work together, they can make such great things happen. We saw that earlier in the season when they played Kentucky here in Antelope Gymnasium. They were powerhouses, getting that win and that victory with a lot of those, blocks. And to see that dynamic tonight starting off is awesome.
A big 3-0 victory over Eastern Kentucky back on September 3rd. That's going to be a service error by Steen-Knudsen.
Chloe Jenkins into the game. She's going to start the serve off.
Chloe Jenkins is a fun story. She started on the indoor team as a freshman and a sophomore, not necessarily starting in the lineup, but she began her volleyball career on the volleyball team in the indoor team and then decided to play solely on the sand team. Tim Nolan came in and asked her to play for her 5th year of eligibility, 4th year technically, on the indoor team. She decided to do that, and she's been a mainstay defensively in the back row for the Lopes. Long rally here between the two sides.
So she will not play on the beach team this year then?
Correct. She's used her 4 years of eligibility on the sand team, beach team, as we like to be called. Alexandra Ecker with that kill from the middle of the court. She'll serve for the Vaqueros.
Great work from the corner there.
Blocked back by Randy Powers and Gracie Diamond. Gracie Diamond will send it over on 2.
Now Randy Powers has a lot of power, a lot of ability, and she plays very well and very strong individually. But in a setting like that, she does well with Gracie Diamond on her back like that, working as a pair for that block also. Very dynamic player out on the court.
Alicia Watson had won that kill on a net violation by Natalie Tardy, and Gracie Diamond's going to get a kill from the middle of the court, which will bring in Michelle Stiegel and Lee Stonerook. Loves running a 6-2 offense. Michelle Stiegel and Heidi Carpenter, the 2 setters for the Lopes. Lee Stonerook and Randy Powers, the 2 right sides. Stonerook in the front row. Stiegel to serve. A pass and a kill from Barbara Silva. An interesting decision to pass the ball as a middle. She gets back in transition, gets up for the kill as well. It's all tied here at 4s at Antelope Gymnasium. Watson with the serve.
And the Vaqueros, like we said, coming in with an 11-5 record. Not too shabby at all. So if the Lopes can really pull off this victory tonight, that is going to be something special that gives them a lot of energy for some momentum throughout the end of their season.
Stonerook is blocked at the net by Dubravka Vukoya and Barbara Silva. And for any UTRGV fans listening, if we mispronounce a game, we're sorry. We tried as hard as we could to get the pronunciations, but UTRGV has an NCAA all-names team.
That's right.
Girls from Serbia and Brazil and Senegal.
An impressive 10 international players to a compared 5 Americans on their team. Quite the international roster, quite the names team.
Silva gets another kill. She came into the match with 125 kills, a 290 attacking percentage. She also leads the team in blocks with 72 blocks coming into tonight's game. And the Vaqueros have a 7-5 lead here in the early stages of set 1 at Antelope Gymnasium.
So early on in any game, it's really hard to tell kind of the team's dynamic between the two, you know, so early on in this set. The Lopes coming out with some energy though, and that's everything we wanted to see from all 6 players in rotation.
Jordan Sanchez swings down the line, looks for a touch call, doesn't get it. Slide out Antelopes on the service error. That was Bojana Mitrovic down the line. Sarah Westerman will serve. She's coming in as the libero tonight. No Emma Ahern in the starting lineup. Sarah Westerman, a senior from Phoenix, Arizona. Transferred from South Mountain Community College. She has 24 digs to her name this season. And that's 25 right there. A big scoop from the back row for Sarah Westerman.
A little communication right there, but Natalie Chardy, even when she doesn't score, each and every hit, each and every contact with the ball is so much strength, so much power, and really is hard to stop, hard to beat her on the ball.
She gets a lot of swings. She gets a lot of kills as well. She has 149 kills so far on the season. She has a 195 attacking percentage. Lopes got a dig right there. But it's going to be a point for the Vaqueros. 10-6 lead for the visitors. Service error, point Antelopes.
Multiple service errors from the Vaqueros early on in this game. Sometimes you can kind of commit those to a new gym, a new stadium, but hard to really take those mistakes early on in the game. And the Lopes should really capitalize on those mistakes.
Four service errors for the Vaqueros so far. Randy Powers, no touch detected. Point Vaqueros. The Lopes have 1 kill so far, 3 attacking errors. The 1 kill coming from Gracie Diamond out of the middle. Lopes going to get their pin attackers going here. Middle of the court. Looks to be open so far if they can get some good passes. That's not how you get the middle of the floor going. Reception error for Natalie Tardy. 12-7 UTRGV.
Natalie Tardy, only a junior, so she has 1 more year to really kind of keep her namesake on this GCU team. She brings a lot of good power, like we said, to the team, and she really is an important player. And for her to have 1 more year, I think will really be critical into the transition of being done with our probation period and being able to play out of conference play and postseason play. And that's really going to be great for both Tardy and the entire GCU volleyball team.
Tardy winning Western Athletic Conference Freshman of the Year honors in her freshman campaign. Doing good things at the net and in the back row as an attacker. She was complimented well by Shannon Dugan, another outside hitter, Natalie Tardy's freshman year, and Mackenzie Phelps, 2 beach volleyball players that won All-American awards for GCU's beach team, playing both in the sand and on the hardwood. The 13-7 lead here for the Vaqueros in set 1 in Antelope Gymnasium. Heidi Carpenter and Randy Powers are back on the floor for the Lopes, getting substituted just moments ago.
Of course, our Lopes in all white tonight. Vaqueros in orange.
Sekulic will serve for the Vaqueros. Sekulic, the setter from Serbia. She's a junior. Dumped over by Heidi Carpenter. Great save there by Alicia Watson.
Great little placement by that ball, but a really incredible save.
Watson swing just long past the end line. Point Antelopes. Jordan Sanchez will serve from Huntington Beach, California. She has 61 kills this season. Hannah Hicks gets up, block, sends it right back. One-handed dig from Westerman on Mitrovic out of the back row.
That was a powerful hit right there. That one hit the ground and stuck to it. Couldn't do a whole lot about that one. Full of power, full of strength, and this smaller Vaqueros team is built with a lot of power, although being the smaller of the 2 teams.
Ecker does well, wrist away on Hannah Hicks. Hicks was up on it, but wasn't able to stop Ecker for a second time. Hicks swings into the net. 15-8 advantage for the visitors. Vaqueros picking on Natalie Tardy at the service line, but she's going to get a kill there. Ball in just inside on that sharp angle swing. Chloe Jenkins in to serve for Hannah Hicks.
Chloe, a great server. She tends to go very low and fast over the net.
From Almsville, Oregon, just east of Salem. And another kill from Ecker from the middle of the floor, just off the hands of Gracie Diamond.
Alexandra Ecker to serve.
Becker to serve. Sanchez with the pass. Just tipped over by Gracie Diamond. Wow, that was a big swing there from Alicia Watson, rising above the rest. Put that one on the floor, and it's going to force Tim Nolan to call his second timeout of the set. Vaqueros lead 17-9 here.
Alicia Watson, 5'9". She looks a little bit shorter than 5'9" out there on the floor, but she gets a really great vertical and a big hard swing on that ball. She makes perfect contact and really connects well and has a lot of power off of that shot. She's going to be one to really block, one to really defend, one to watch this entire game. Already coming out strong into this first set.
Vaqueros have 9 kills to their name so far in the set. The Lopes have 2. Rio Grande Valley leads 17-9. The Lopes have 6 attacking errors, only 1 service error. The Vaqueros have 3 attacking errors and 4 service errors. Vaqueros have 11 digs to the Lopes' 9. And the kill differential being the storied difference between the two sides so far, that along with the attacking errors.
And I think that's going to be a main point for the Lopes tonight, is really take advantage of the mistakes that the Vaqueros are making. They have powerful hits and powerful plays, but if they can really capitalize on the mistakes, on the errors, and take advantage of those, that's really going to be into their favor and into their advantage, where they're really going to pick up some mistake points right there.
Big dig by Sekulic. Watson from the right side. She gets it off of Heidi Carpenter and out of play for another kill.
And then a counterpart to that, the Lopes are really going to have to minimize their silly mistakes and really come together for clean play in such a challenging game as this one against a really high-ranked, high-recorded team.
Great swing there from Randy Powers. Just skipped up through the arms for a kill. Her first kill of the match brings it to 18-10. Michelle Stiegel and Lee Stonework back into the game. Michelle Stiegel will serve. She's from Phoenix, Arizona. A transfer from Winthrop. Inside ball, and Watson puts it away. Her 4th kill of the night. She's 4-2 on 7 innings, 286, 4 kills, 2 errors, 7 attempts. Ecker hitting .750 with 3 kills on 4 attempts. Way inside, now Tardy just sends it to the deep corner. And Mitrovic can't get anything underneath it, falling away to her left.
Tardy looked a little unbalanced on that hit right there, and I think that's going to be important for her. She's had a few out of bounds on those ones, so if she can really come together and make those a little bit tighter than they have been, she'll really be powerful in this game.
Rio Grande Valley really attacking the Lopes at the service line so far, really making the Lopes pass well. They haven't been doing a fantastic job yet. And if they can clean up their passing, they should be able to get some kills, get some one-on-one opportunities at the net, put some balls away. 20-11 lead for the visitors, wearing orange tops and gray spandex, Lopes in white and black. Gracie Diamond out of the middle, strong swing from Diamond. Big dig there from Jenkins. And Steen Knudsen puts one away. Her first kill of the night. And hopefully the Lopes don't let her get going here. Otherwise it could be a runaway for the Vaqueros. Watson's going so far. Eckert's going so far. And if Lopes can slow down Ragney Steen Knudsen, they can slow down dynamic 3 attackers for the Vaqueros. A great swing there from Jordan Sanchez. 13-21 here for 12-21 here. Rio Grande Valley lead.
Jordan Sanchez, last time we saw her at home, she was really powerful and really dynamic on those corner hits. You know, she came out so strong into that Eastern Kentucky game and really was one of the key players into that game. If we can get some energy under her and really get her moving on those corners and get her in good placement, she'll get those all night long.
Sarah Westerman gets a touch down the corner. Strong serve from the libero. And an attacking error from Bojana Mitrovic sends Westerman back to the line for the 3rd time in a row. She's won 2 points from the service line. Strong swing. Service error, Westerman. Point Vaqueros.
Yeah, that looked a little strong off the contact. She had a lot of power. I think got a little bit too excited on that one. But she usually is a really great server and gets those ones shut out. But that was a slight mistake off of that one.
And that's how you get the other team out of rotation, out of their offense. Big swing from Jordan Sanchez. Has got another one there. Is swing hard to the service line, swing hard to the net, but be smart about it, and good things will happen. You'll get the other team out of system offensively, and you'll be able to put a good block up at the net. Heidi Carpenter, the freshman setter, back to the service line. Lopes trail by 7 here in the closing stages of the first set. Tice Krug with the pass. Big dig from Sarah Westerman. And a big strong swing from Jordan Sanchez.
The Lopes once again making a few minor mistakes. They need to keep their composure and need to keep their head in these last few minutes of this first set. You know, they're down 15-23. We can't have those little errors. We really have to capitalize on the other team's errors and really clean up our play.
Big swing from Steve Knutson there to get the kill. Nothing hurt there for the Lopes. Good swing from the leading captain for the Vaqueros. Jordan Sanchez gets another kill. She leads the team with 3 kills so far in the game.
That's exactly what we were talking about from Jordan also. When we get her in that corner, she's really unstoppable, and she can be so consistent from that corner play. You get her there every time, set her the ball, and she'll really make something happen.
Big dig from Sarah Westerman yet again. Strong swing from Natalie Tardy. Dug up by Randy Powers. Great set. And she set last year. Natalie Tardy gets a swing and a kill off of it. Randy Powers setting most of the second half of the season last year for the Antelopes. A very dynamic, athletic player for the Lopes. Freshman and sophomore year, she was pretty frustrated. She told me about it, saying that she didn't really get to play much, and she was really frustrated with why she wasn't playing. She knew she was skilled enough and athletic enough to play Division I volleyball. Forces the Vaqueros to call a timeout. She's been moved to the right side, something that she wanted to do her freshman year, just wasn't able to do with the coaching staff that the Lopes had at the time. Tim Nolan and his staff has moved Randy Powers over to the right side. She's really thrived. She leads all pin attackers in attacking percentage, and it's really showing her maturity as a junior, being able to come onto the court and do good things from the right side.
And that's right. We can't emphasize the importance of the younger girls on our team and the juniors on our team, because they bring so much confidence, they bring so much poise out onto the game already, and to be able to have one more year and that be a year that we are able to go into postseason play, that's going to boost their confidence, boost their momentum throughout the team. Nolan will really be able to bring in some great younger girls to have a little bit more energy, kind of change up the rotation of things. And next year could really be the changing transition year for women's volleyball here on the campus of GCU.
Jordan Sanchez will serve out of the timeout. Lopes trail by just 5 now. They've cut the 7-point deficit down by 2. 23-18 Rio Grande Valley lead. Now it's Hardy, Randy Powers, and Hannah Hicks in the front row for the Lopes. Curve down the line is just out of play. And that brings us to set point for the Vaqueros. Steen Knutson will serve. She has 21 aces to her name, lead the team in that category. She hasn't really gotten started here and have the service error. Lopes trail by just 5 yet again. Chloe Jenkins will serve. Jenkins with 8 service aces, the redshirt senior. And Alicia Watson with an X ball there gets the kill. Something you don't see a lot. Puts the ball on the floor. Set Vaqueros 25-19. We'll take a short break here and come back for set 2.
We're really installing that fighting culture where we're not going to give up, we're not going to quit, we're not always going to be the most dominant team.
There's a surge of excitement at GCU as the Lopes gear up for greatness. We do not accept defeat, we will not disappoint, we will not quit. We are the intensity brewing in the heart of Phoenix. We are the Lopes rising. Come watch us defend our house against Louisville, San Diego State, and rival New Mexico State. Catch all the family-friendly entertainment. Games will sell out. Get your basketball season tickets today at lopestickets.com.
GCU Stadium, the first 4,000 fans will get a customized GCU soccer flag and a class of 2018 will receive their class t-shirts. That's tomorrow night in Sept, taking on the Spartans of San Jose State. And with that, we're going to run a fight medal tomorrow night at the GCU men's soccer match, as well as today's special cancer fighting superheroes in attendance. And we'll also announce the 2017 honorary race starter for the 7th annual Run and Fight Children's Cancer, which is being held on March 9th. Be sure to stop by the Run and Fight schools and register for tomorrow for a special one-night only discount. Again, that's tomorrow night at the men's soccer match.
Teams are back out here for the second set. University of Texas Rio Grande Valley taking the first set 25-19. Rio Grande Valley with 14 kills in the set, 5 service errors. Both teams with 6 attacking errors. The Lopes had 7 kills, only 4 service errors. The Vaqueros with 17 digs, and the Lopes with 14 digs. Both teams with the block. Heidi Carpenter will serve for the Antelopes out of row 1. Pick on Steen Knudsen. Free ball over. Jordan Sanchez with his capper right back over. A nice little two-handed dunk there. Point Antelopes.
And the Antelopes losing that first set. Really going to have to come out strong in the second set to win this one and to kind of change the momentum of the game. Like we said, first one to 25, best 3 out of 5 here.
Great dig there from the middle. Gracie Diamond falling backwards. Net violation, point Antelopes. So Sekulich just getting into the little bottom part of the net. Can't do that. And it's going to be a point from the Antelopes. Can't touch the net at all. New AVCA rules.
And of course we've seen it time and time again. Sometimes it's the fact of getting that first set kind of out of the way in order to come in a lot more powerful into the second set. Going up 3-0, that might be what the Lopes need. It's just kind of a change of sides here, a fresh start.
A big service ace from Heidi Carpenter. She's really picking on that passing line from the Vaqueros. A good pass there from DaCosta. And the Vaqueros are able to run the middle of the floor there for a kill. Steen Knudsen will serve out of row 2.
Heidi Carpenter, just a freshman, started all 4 years at Mesa High School right here in the Valley. Nicknamed the Jackrabbit. She set the Jackrabbit school record with 1,440 assists. She was named the team MVP her last 2 seasons at Mesa High School.
Watson and Ecker combining for that block on Jordan Sanchez, and then St. Knudsen just sends it into the net. Point Antelopes. Lopes lead 4-2 here. Service ace from Jordan Sanchez. The second service ace here in the set. Todd Lowry, the head coach of Rio Grande Valley, not happy so far with the way the set started. He won 2 national championships with UT Brownsville, and he got 2 of his players to transfer. Gracie Diamond, now he's party with a big block there. It's 6-2 here for Lopes. Mitrovic and Sekulic, 2 players transferring from UT Brownsville following their head coach, where he had won 2 national titles. And another block, Natalie Carty one-on-one with Elisa Watson, and that forces Todd Lowry to call his first time out of the set. Lopes lead 7-2.
That's right, Coach Lowry was in his first season last year at the helm, and he led the team to a 7-8 record in non-conference play and showed real signs of improvement in the Western Athletic Conference. Won 4 of its final 8 matches, and including a sweep, defeating the WAC tournament champions CSU Bakersfield. So kind of 2 young coaches here and 2 newer programs for them coming together and playing each other here in Antelope Gymnasium. Once again, last year they played each other and split the matches. Last week, the Lopes falling to Cal State Bakersfield in a very close game on the road, finally bringing it back home after 26 days. So we're hoping for a victory in front of a decent-sized crowd this evening in Luau night right after this timeout.
Lopes dropping that first match in Western Athletic Conference play, 3-0 over in Bakersfield. Lopes looking to put the 8-game losing streak behind them and get a win here at home. Good swing from Bojana Mitrovic. Just gets it come off of the hand of Gracie Diamond, not out of play. That'll send Alexandra Ecker back to the line. A sophomore from Helotes, Texas. She has 86 kills on the season coming into the game, and she's doing a great job here tonight. She has 4 kills on the evening. Dean Knudsen out of the back row and gets the ball to run off the hands of Diamond and out of play. 2 straight points here for the Vaqueros. It's 7-4. Tempo ball to the pin, off the block, dug up. Now it's Hardy again, this time high off the hands. Ecker with the dig. And Barbara Silva gets one out of the middle. Good run of offense there from Sekulic on a good pass from the middle. Alexandra Ecker to run the middle of the floor in transition on defense. The lead for the Lopes is now cut to 2, 7-5. Now it's Hardy dug up again by Ecker. Touch at the net, point Vaqueros. Bojana Mitrovic with the kill. Now the lead is down to 1.
Sarah Westerman hitting a few of those out wide tonight. I think if she gets a little bit lower, a little bit tighter on those, kind of keeps her eye on the ball, she'll get those right where she wants them to be and stay a little bit more balanced and more even on that contact with the ball.
Mitrovic does a very good job there to change up tempos on her swing. Instead of going hard off the swing, she just tips it over the top of the block, and it falls. The game's square at 7s here. Forcing the Lopes to call their first time out of the set. Rio Grande Valley with 6 kills in the set, 6 of their 7 points coming from the attacking net. Their other point, a block against Jordan Sanchez early in the set. Lopes have 1 kill, and have capitalized on 3 Vaqueros service attacking errors, and have 2 service aces in the set for their 7 points. Ecker still serving for the Vaqueros. Lopes are still in their timeout huddle here. They have 16 seconds to get back in their positions.
Jordan Sanchez actually recorded her highest amount of digs on the road last year against UT Rio Grande Valley. So against this team, she had her season high of 15 digs. She also knocked a season high of 5 blocks against Bakersfield in the 2015 season.
Gracie Diamond with the kill. She gets Barbara Silva to reach backwards. Ecker was camped underneath it for the dig. Point Antelopes. 8-7 Lopes lead. Good serve there from Sarah Westerman. DaCosta with the platform set. Great dig by Westerman. Sanchez out of the back row.
Westerman looked a lot more balanced, a lot more confident on that one.
Great scrappy play there from the Lopes to get that ball back over the net. But Watson comes inside for that kill. 2 players on the floor here.
Hardy down in the center here, not looking too good.
And the Lopes are banged up so far on the season. It's gone dead silent in here in Antelope Gymnasium. Lopes lead is now 0. It's an 8-8 game here.
And stay with us. We'll be right back after this on GCU TV. Thank you.
We're really installing that fighting culture where we're not going to give up, we're not going to quit. We're not always going to be the most dominant team on the court, the most skilled team on the court, but we are going to be the most competitive team. We are not going to roll over, we're not going to quit. We're going to fight till the very last play, and teams that don't do that against us are going to really struggle. We brought in 5 freshmen for this fall, a lot of skill positions. We brought in 2 setters and a libero, and we brought in 2 middle blockers, and we're really excited about them. They are dynamic and exuberant. They're kind of like any typical freshman. They believe they can conquer the world, and they jump real high and they hit real hard, and you know, our ball control specialist is a really great addition. We want to build a culture of a winning program. We want to build a culture of a program that expects to be in the top 25 every year. We're going to compete every single night. In terms of wins and losses, I don't really want to put a number on that. Establishing the culture that this program is going to stand on for the next 5 and 6 years is the most important thing we can do. You know, we have to build it. We have a ways to go. I understand that, but I'm used to competing for championships. My staff is used to competing for championships, and that's what we're coming here to do.
Watson will serve. 8-8 ball game here, and it's a service error out of the timeout. 9-8, Lopes lead. Lopes leaders continue to chip away, continue to get points back and forth. Stiegel and Powers into the game for Carpenter and Stonerook, running that 6-2 offense. Michelle Stiegel will serve. Starting her first year here. Splitting time with Stonerook and Powers last year at setter. Hannah Hicks up by herself on that block against number 12 Barbara Silva. And a big strong swing there from Bojana Mitrovic. Power from every pin. The ball control to run the middle of the floor. The Vaqueros really sending the block for the Lopes all sorts of different directions because of their ball control. Cat Pond sends Stiegel to the other side, and Rainey Powers gets blocked by Silva and Vukoya. The Brazilian-Serbian duo, something you hear a lot. Multiple Serbians and multiple Brazilians on the team here for Todd Lowry's Vaqueros.
Right.
Slide from Randy Powers is out of bounds.
Like we said, a high number of international players for the Vaqueros. 10 international players, 5 home American players. What is kind of the purpose of international recruiting, Fletcher?
Well, sometimes you can get players that haven't been recruited by other programs in the country because nobody knows about them, and you can get a rare find. But volleyball is volleyball sometimes, and talking to Nolan, there's some players outside the country that sometimes you just decide to stay in and get local kids because you know that the quality of volleyball is still the same, just the nationality is different. So where you're recruiting from doesn't necessarily matter too much unless it's a star volleyball player that's one of the best in the world. That's the ones you can want to try to go for, put your resources into, and hope nobody else has found out about them. 13-9 lead. The Vaqueros have gone on a 4-point run here to take the 3-point lead. Vaqueros lead 13-9 during the timeout. Coming down from 9-8. 5 straight points for Rio Grande Valley. Utilizing 6 kills from Alicia Watson, 5 kills from Bojana Mitrovic, 4 kills from Ector and Silva combined, and 3 kills from the team-leading killer, Dean Knudsen. Knudsen has 5 digs, Mitrovic with 8. Mitrovic really leading the defensive charge for Rio Grande Valley. Gaining that 13-9 lead.
Like we mentioned before, women's team picks up play once again this weekend against New Mexico State. That game will be right here in Antelope Gymnasium at 1 p.m. If you can't come in person, of course, you can catch all the action right here on GCU TV.
Mitrovic will serve. 13-9 lead for the visitors. Cat Pond with the pass. Randy Powers out of the middle. Throws the Vaqueros offense. The Vaqueros block there. Hannah Hicks had gone out wide to the right. Cat Pond had swung out to the left like she always does, and Randy Powers decided to stay in the middle of the floor and get a kill from Michelle Stiegel. Pond to serve out of Federal Way, Washington.
That's right. Cat Pond, kind of a name we haven't talked too much about this evening, but also a very big player, very dynamic player for this team.
Communication error there on the Antelope side. Lets the ball fall to the floor. The Lopes wanted a double touch from the Vaqueros. No call given. 14-10 lead. DaCosta with the serve. Michelle Stiegel keeps it on her side. Great swing from Hannah Hicks. She gets a dump from the setter. And a good swing there from Jordan Sanchez. Gets the ball on the floor. Vukoja is the setter in for Tina Sekulic. The two Serbian setters for the Rio Grande Valley side that is on a 4-game win streak. 11-5 record. They've won 2 matches in conference play. Coming against Seattle University.
They have the best volleyball start record in Division I history, which is quite impressive for a smaller school. You know, you tend to see bigger schools with bigger volleyball programs such as USC, UCLA, teams like that coming off with huge records. So for a big record like this in Division I history, that's pretty impressive.
And they played good schools. They played Stephen F. Austin, Florida Gulf Coast, Abilene Christian, Florida Atlantic, Texas Tech University out of the Big 12. Texas A&M Corpus Christi usually wins their conference and goes to the NCAA tournament. They played Bethune-Cookman, Tulane, just good. They played Baylor, another Big 12 team, so they've played good competition. It hasn't been like they've been playing poor teams. University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, just a good side. There's a little tip over the net. Jordan Sanchez cuts the lead to 2. 15-13 lead for the women in orange.
And what you tend to see happen also with a team getting such recognition, breaking history books, and having such a great start like this is they will start to transition into a bigger conference if they keep this rolling, if they keep this dynamic. And as Coach Lowry really gets, continuous great season records in history, they may go into a bigger conference, transitioning out of Western Athletic Conference play.
Ecker gets caught underneath that set. A bad set there from Sekulich forces Ecker to swing it out of bounds. A good swing there from the lefty, Alicia Watson from the left side. Increases lead back to 2. Steen Knudsen to serve out of Norway. Westerman with the pass right on the top of the net. Nobody up there, and Ecker will put on the floor. Thank you very much. Smiles all around from Rio Grande Valley. Maria Adams into the game for Gracie Diamond. Maria Adams has 24 kills. She has .86 kills a set. And it's hitting .258 for the Lopes so far in the season. Lee Stonewick out of the middle of the floor. Overpass, and Jordan Sanchez puts it into the tape. Point Vaqueros.
The Vaqueros having quite a bit younger team with a lot more freshmen and sophomores on their roster, which is quite impressive given their record and given their team history to have freshmen and sophomores really making key plays and really filling up the stat books is going to make for a really great team in 1 to 2 years.
A big block there from number 3, Alexandra Ecker, and 23, Bojana Mitrovic. Increased the lead back to 6. The Lopes in striking distance, but unable to get over the hump, and the lead for the Vaqueros is back to 6. Lee Stonewick back out of the middle of the floor to the right side, swinging from the middle. DaCosta with a big dig there. The libero for the Vaqueros. Maria Adams, power tip. The deep left corner. Another tip, this time from Alicia Watson. Tips all around. But Jordan Sanchez is the only one that falls to the floor. 20 to 15 now for Rio Grande Valley.
DaCosta, another young player for the Vaquero team. She's only a senior. Oh, she is a senior. Excuse me. I thought she was only a sophomore, but still quite an impressive record. She got multiple WAC Player of the Week honors last year, averaging 7 to 8 digs per game. And she dished out a career high 4 assists and 2 aces, 19 digs in one game versus CSU Bakersfield.
An unreal amount of digs there.
You can see how low she gets and how she really has great ball IQ. She's constantly watching the ball. She stays in great position and is staying low all the time.
Mitrovic tattoos Jordan Sanchez on one right there. 21-16 lead for the Vaqueros. And Kat Pond does the same thing, but it's dug up by the middle. Alexandra Ecker, a great bit of defense there from the middle for the Vaqueros. Relentless plays from Chloe Jenkins. She's slow to get up. Point Vaqueros.
Great hustle by Chloe Jenkins. You could see her kind of question that one after the fact. After she got up, she looked a little shaken up. But great hustle and great effort by Jenkins right there in the corner.
Oh my. Bojana Mitrovic out of the middle of the floor running an inside knife ball there. And she uses all 6'1" of her frame. Looks a lot bigger than 6'1" to put that one on the floor. The junior out of Serbia has really been letting everybody know who she is. She's got 6 kills, 7 kills on the match. She's 7-2 on 17, hitting .294 with 8 digs.
Boyana was a transfer actually from Laredo Community College. She was a junior college second-team All-American and women's All-Region as a freshman. So you can see that her resume started very early, and that's transitioning into her later years, but a very powerful player.
Good swing from Maria Adams out of the middle of the floor. Nobody can touch it. Point Antelopes. Maria Adams getting her first kill of the match. Antelopes trail by 7 now. 24-17 lead for the visitors out of University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Westerman to serve. Gets Mitrovic up high. Little roll shot there from Alicia Watson. Back set to Stone Rook. Steen Knutson out of the back row. Dug up by Westerman. Low set to Hannah Hicks. Tips it over. Cut shot by Mitrovic. Finds the floor. Westerman can't get to it. And the Vaqueros take the set 25-17 to take a 2-0 advantage into the break.
The Vaqueros really capitalizing on this lead tonight. Two sets taken in this first part of this game. And we'll be right back after this. Stay with us here on GCU TV right after this break.
This is Thunder Dan Marley, head coach at Grand Canyon University. Coming to GCU was a great move for me. Join Antelope Nation by enrolling as an evening student at our beautiful campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors in small classroom settings where you can get the support you need to excel. Scholarships available. See you on campus. Go Lopes.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/evening.
Midnight Madness shirt. Hey guys, just so you know, the tickets are going to be sold Sunday at 7 p.m. Just buy them online. Get them online and make sure you be there. Alright, thank you so much. My name is Brandon. Have a nice night. Thank you.
Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens, and a brand new clubhouse and restaurant. Experience a University Championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now. Book your tee times at gcugolf.com. Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens, and a brand new clubhouse and restaurant. Experience a University Championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now. Book your tee times at gcgolf.com. Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens, and a brand new clubhouse and restaurant. Experience a University Championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now. Book your tee times at gcgolf.com. Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens, and a brand new clubhouse and restaurant. Experience a University Championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now. Book your tee times at gcgolf.com. Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens, and a brand new clubhouse and restaurant. Experience a University Championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now. Book your tee times at gcgolf.com. Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens.
Welcome back to Antelope Gymnasium. Just about 4 minutes until set number 3 gets underway here. University of Texas Rio Grande Valley with a 2-0 lead so far in the match. Rio Grande Valley taking sets 1 and 2, 25-19, 25-17 respectively. The Vaqueros are led by Bojana Mitrovic, who has 8 kills, hitting .333. She also has 8 digs and 2 blocks. Next, Alicia Watson has 7 kills on 15 swings with a dig and a block. Ecker has 5 kills. Silva has 5 kills, and Steen Knutson has 3 kills with 6 digs. Silva leads the Vaqueros with 3 blocks. For the Lopes, Jordan Sanchez leads the team with 7 kills. She has 2 service aces and 4 digs. Powers, Diamond, and Tardy each with 2 kills as well. Gracie Diamond with a block, and Natalie Tardy with 3 blocks. Taylor, the Lopes have won what looks to be the blocking battle, and they've made less service errors, but they're still behind in this game. Are there things at the passing in the serve receive? Are there things defensively that they could tune up to come away with a closer set, come out with a set victory here? Is there anything defensively or passing that the Lopes could clean up to maybe get themselves back into this one?
That's right, Fletcher. I think it's an overall cleaning up all sides, really. We've seen mistakes, from both teams. We've seen service errors from the Vaqueros. But on the Lope side, I think if they overall come together a little bit more, communicate a little bit better, closer into the net, in the front line, I think we can clean up our play, tighten up our hits, tighten up our passes, keep a better eye on the ball, and overall just communicate better. I think this game would be a little bit closer. We've tended to make, some silly mistakes that have cost us, a run of 3 to 4 to 5 points. where the Vaqueros have come up on us. You know, if we kept that pass in, if we got that block a little quicker off, you know, this might be a closer game. So I think just tightening up each individual touch, each individual contact, playing smart and keeping our composure. We say that, you know, in soccer, in volleyball, in basketball, keeping our heads, playing smart, keeping the composure under wraps, and communicating on all sides will make for an overall better game. And they're going to really need that here in the third set to change the momentum of this game and to take it into a fourth or fifth set.
Rio Grande Valley leads 2-0 over the GCU Antelopes, looking to curb an 8-gaming losing streak. Set 3 coming up next here on GCU TV.
Clubhouse and restaurant. Experience a university championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now. Book your tee times at gcugolf.com. Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens, clubhouse and restaurant. Experience the University Championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now.
Somebody said something about making some noise!
The Lopes are back on the court, same with the Vaqueras. Lee Stoner and Heidi Carpenter, the two right side blockers, setter and right side attacker. Maria Adams with most likely Hannah Hicks, the middles, and Kat Pond and Jordan Sanchez, the two outsides, with Sarah Westerman for the Lopes. They're starting 7 here in set number 3. Vaqueros take a 1-0 lead here from Alexandra Ecker.
This is really the time of the game where it gets critical. Into this third set, they're really going to have to change their play. What do you think Coach Nolan told them at the half or at the 10-minute break, Fletcher?
They, just like you said, in between the second and third sets, they need to clean up their passing, they need to clean up their defense, they need to be more crisp with their platforms in order for the setters to put up good balls. You've seen one-man blocks, one-woman blocks when the Lopes have passed well, and Heidi Carpenter can run a fast offense, just like the Vaqueros have been able to do. So when the Lopes can run their offense quickly, they've been able to do good things. But when they've been slow, when the Vaqueros have been able to put up 2-3 blockers, that's when the Lopes are starting to have troubles. And they're starting to take a 3-0 lead here in set number 3 to open up the game, and that's not what you want to do after you take an early lead in set number 2 like the Lopes did.
That's right. It's hard to come back after 2 sets. It's hard to remain confident and gain that composure back. But, you know, it's been done. It's done all the time. The Lopes are capable of it. They've shown us some strengths. They've shown us some potential. All key players are out there factoring into a victory tonight, and they can pull it off, and they shouldn't feel defeated by any means.
Lee Stoner gets her first kill of the set. Her first kill of the match as well. And the first point for the Antelopes here in set number 3. Steen Knudsen getting her 4th kill just moments ago.
Book your tee times at gcugolf.com.
Alexandra Ecker yet again out of the middle of the floor for the Vaqueros. She's got 6 kills so far for the visitors. Mitrovic with 9 and Watson with 8. Jordan Sanchez's pass 25 feet off the net. But a big pond there from Patrice Pond. Ducks in the pond for Kat. And she narrows the Vaqueros lead to just 3 here early in set number 3.
Golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside.
Big swing there for Mitrovic, and it's back to 6-2.
Mitrovic, one of 3 Serbians on the team. They bring this kind of triple threat all very good players, all very good defensive and offensive players. Overall, all over the court, and they bring a lot of power, a lot of height, and a lot of strength to the court. You really can't stop Mitrovic when she gets the ball, when she gets it low and gets it high off that swing. It's down and out.
Mitrovic and Watson both doing well when the ball is high. High arm swings, and it's hitting over the top of just about everybody. Another kill there for Kat Pond. She's got 2 here early in set number 3. 2 of the 3 points for the Lopes coming from Pond's right arm. Michelle Siegel will serve down 7-3. Vaqueros lead 2-0. Silva with the pass. Good dig there from Stiegel, and Sarah Westerman will send it all the way back to DaCosta. Solo block by Hannah Hicks.
Great block. That's some great confidence for her, too. We needed that from her. We needed her strength tonight. We haven't seen it fully exposed tonight, but that's a great start. Something we need to see continuing into this set.
Barbara Silva gets that one to fall. She just changes momentum, changes her swing speed. Just tips it over the top of Hannah Hicks. This time doesn't want to get blocked by a 6'2 blocker from Mill Creek, Washington.
Now, Fletcher, earlier in the game we talked about how a few players were kind of out with injuries or shaken up a little bit. How is that playing to the Lopes' disadvantage tonight?
Well, we've seen the Lopes every single time. Somebody's gone down, somebody's stepped up. Kat Pond and Jordan Sanchez have each stepped up when Melody Horton went down, and Kat Pond is stepping up yet again here in set 3 when Natalie Tardy went down. So the Lopes have been able to put in players into situations. They're a deep squad. They've been able to do good things when they've needed to, and hopefully they can continue to do good things. They're only down 3 here, and now 2 after Hannah Hicks gets a little fingertip action on the ball. Just gets a little bit of backspin, lets the ball fall to the floor. Now the score is 6-8. And Kat Pond will serve yet again.
And that's such a hidden factor about team sports in general, is when members go down, it's what you do to pick your team back up and to really come back from a defeat like that of having 2 players out of the game.
Jordan Sanchez with a great roll shot deep to the corner. Nobody was getting there for the Vaqueros, and now the lead is just down to 1. Kat Pond serving yet again here for the Lopes in set 3. 8-7 lead for the women in orange. DaCosta again with the pass. 4 contacts there, unlucky, but Kat Pond did well to get it up. A big swing there from Mitrovic, her 11th kill of the match. She's on fire right now for the Vaqueros. Good pass from Jordan Sanchez. Randy Powers is all alone, but a good block by the Vaqueros. Sends it back onto the Lopes side. Picked up by Powers. Michelle Stiegel will set it over. Kat Pond does well to stay where she was and not cheat on the play. Digs that one. Randy Powers is dug up by Mitrovic. She'll swing from the back row.
Kat Pond, such a poised player in all aspects of the game. I love to watch her. Love to watch her make plays like that. Great volley right now.
Yeah, good long rally from both teams, and Jordan Sanchez puts one down, and Jordan Sanchez should be pointing back at Kat Pond after her and Michelle Stiegel did well to keep the ball in play multiple times during that rally. And now the Lopes trail by just 1 yet again. Chloe Jenkins back in the game after getting shooken up in the second set. Lopes trail 2-0. Net violation by Maria Adams. Maria Adams and Hannah Hicks, the 2 middles on the floor for the Lopes. 10-8 lead for the visitors out of University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley.
And this is what we like to see out of the Lopes, is to really fight back. You know, they probably felt a little bit defeated after losing those first 2 sets, but they're not giving up yet, and we're seeing them become even stronger into this 3rd set.
Eckert gets lucky on the tape ball that just rolls over the top of the tape and falls to the floor. Ecker done well all night long. She has 7 kills for the Vaqueros. Mitrovic with 11 and Watson with 8. Silva also has 7, 2 middles with 7 kills. Bukoya, the setter now for the Vaqueros, and Steen Knudsen does what she does all season long. She puts the ball on the floor with a lot of power. Barely saw that ball moving there. She's got 5 now. A quiet night for Steen Knudsen, but Mitrovic really taking the spotlight with 11 kills. Randy Powers with a big swing there. Marie Adams as well to keep that one up on the joust. Free ball opportunity here for the Lopes. Maria Adams gets stuck underneath it and she swings out of bounds. Point Vaqueros.
I want to mention DaCosta once again for the Vaqueros. She didn't even start this evening, but she's playing so great. She really gets great positioning, gets so low. She's gotten so many great balls tonight, and I think she's going to see some more minutes into this Vaqueros season and into this game. Once again, we said it's a big weekend for both volleyball and GCU athletics in general. Volleyball, once again, will be back here in Antelope Gymnasium on Saturday afternoon playing New Mexico State. But before that, tomorrow night, men's soccer will pick back up here just behind us at the GCU Stadium playing San Jose State. Women's tennis will be in San Diego, the Aztec Invitational. Swimming and diving will be in Goodyear for the GCU alumni meet. And of course, men's and women's cross country head up to Seattle for the Washington Invitational. Sunday, men's soccer picks back up as well, facing off UT Rio Grande Valley.
All right, Taylor, it's trivia time.
All right.
GCU hosts the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley Vaqueros. Randy Powers gets a kill there. The Vaqueros are one of 5 NCAA Division I teams with a Spanish language word nickname. What are the other 4 Division I schools? I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
They're all from New Mexico West.
New Mexico West, so does that include New Mexico?
Includes New Mexico. So there's the West Coast all has the schools with Spanish word nicknames for their team names. So like the GCU Antelopes, the Rio Grande Valley Vaqueros, those kind of things. What are the other 4 schools of the 5?
This is a good trivia.
It's a very tough question. I didn't get all 4 of them.
Okay, I'm going to go with, I'm just going to spitball here. I'm going to say New Mexico Highlands. Is that one of them?
That's not the nickname, because the Highlands is not a Spanish word.
Oh, okay.
Jordan Sanchez yet again down the line. She has 5 kills tonight. Excuse me, she has 11 kills tonight. Randy Powers has 4 kills. Gracie Diamond with 2, Natalie Tardy and Catrice Pond each with 2. And you can't look this up. I know you're cheating right now. Service ace! Heidi Carpenter gets the ace and forces the Vaqueros to call a timeout. I'll give you a hint. New Mexico was correct, but you didn't get the name right.
University of New Mexico.
Correct. What is their nickname?
Lobos.
There's one of them.
Okay. That's a Spanish nickname. The Lobos? Okay. This might take me into the end of this set to get, but I'll work on it.
Lopes have cut the lead just to 1 point here. It's 13-12 here in the 3rd set. Best of 5 here in volleyball. And just about 8 or 9 years ago, it changed from side out scoring to rally scoring. So every single serve is worth a point. You don't have to have the serve to score. And it is shortened up volleyball games, and it is made volleyball scoring happen more often. Very tough to score when you have the serve. Very easy. It's a lot easier to score when you are receiving the ball. Heidi Carpenter will serve yet again. Pass by Tice Krug, tipped over by Steen Knudsen, and she's going to get it to fall on the power tip. 14-12 lead now for the Vaqueros. I'll give you another hint. The other schools are all in California. Service error there by Sekulic.
Trojans.
13-14. Nope.
Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par threes.
How about the San Diego State Aztecs? Is that one of them?
Yep. I think so. All I know is University of San Diego Toreros, the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos.
Gauchos, okay.
You almost had one, UC River Highlanders, but that's not one of them. But you had the Highlanders right. So Toreros out of UC San Diego.
Gauchos out of UC Santa Barbara. University of New Mexico Lobos. Fourth one.
And the Cal State Northridge Matadors are the four schools that are included with the Vaqueros of the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley.
Wow.
Good trivia question
That
there.
is a
Mark
good-
Oshidari, the SID for the women's volleyball team.
He gave you that one?
Yep, while we were having dinner tonight.
I was going to ask you if it was either Mike Vaught or someone in your volleyball cooperations.
Me and Paul, the PA guy, tried to get a couple of them, and we couldn't get all of them.
Really?
Yeah, we got UC Santa Barbara and University of San Diego, but we didn't get New Mexico or Cal State Northridge. Big swing there from Mitrovic, and she's got another 17-15 lead here in Antelope Gymnasium. Mitrovic with 12 kills in the match. She has a match lead of 12, but Jordan Sanchez is right on her heels with 11. She'll pass this one into the bottom of the net. Lopes doing well, get it over just inside the antenna. Lee Stonerook with the dig off the tape. Cat Pond reeling back. Big swing there from Cat Pond. And it's a 1-point game here yet again. Lopes not going away quietly.
This is the close set that we were looking for all game long. We're kind of finally getting it into these last 8 or 9 points of this set. It could really go either way and change the momentum of this game into a fourth set.
Alicia Watson down the line from the right side with her left arm. 18-16 lead. Watson has 8 kills. 9 kills now. Ecker with 8. Silva with 7. And Steen Knudsen with 6. A quiet night for Steen Knudsen.
Hannah Hicks really getting up on that one. Highest bird I think I've seen from her all night.
Cat Pond yet again. She's on fire right now. She's 4-1 on 7, hitting above 300 for the Lopes. The highest hitting percentage from attackers on the team so far in the game. 18-17 lead for Rio Grande Valley. Bad pass, overpass. Oh, what a play by Mitrovic to get Randy Powers tip over, and Hannah Hicks sends it to the floor. A big kill out of the middle. The Lopes need to keep running the middle of the floor to keep the Rio Grande Valley blockers off balance and sprawling for the ball at the net. Cat Pond will serve. It's an 18-18 ball game.
This will keep Rio Grande Valley on their toes, as I don't think they quite expected such a close third set.
No touch detected on the net. 4 contacts. 19-18 lead here for the Lopes. It's the second lead change. The first lead change of the set. 1 lead change in every single set so far in the game. Mitrovic with a tip. Good awareness there by Randy Powers. Cat Pond sends it to the deep corner. Stiegel digs it out. Randy Powers off hands. Oh, what a play by DaCosta.
DaCosta really making a name for herself in this game, not even starting this game, but playing like such an experienced novel player.
Out of play, point Lopes. DaCosta making another dig there, but the swing out of the back row goes long. 20-18 lead here for the Lopes. They need to keep piling on here to force the fourth set.
We want to thank you, of course, for staying tuned with us right here on GCU TV late into this third set. We appreciate all your viewership on GCU TV, including our other episodes, Trending Faith,
Chapel, men's soccer, women's soccer.
That's right. We're getting some not so nice feedback from our trivia question. I think that's more on Fletcher's part because that was hard for me to answer. But it's okay, I'll come back with some harder trivia for you next game. So you better do your research, Fletcher.
They're just bummed out that they don't know the answer to that question.
I'm gonna bring in some ice hockey trivia.
I'm down for some NHL trivia. Kat Pond to serve, 20-18 lead here for the Lopes. Stine Knudsen with that pass, and she'll set it right over. Hannah Hicks with the swing out of the middle. And Mitrovic gets another kill here in set number 3.
Mitrovic dominating all sides of the court tonight. When she makes contact with the ball, it comes down hard and fast, and it's hard to really get under it and stabilize that for a solid pass, and that's why she's scoring on all of those.
She has 13 kills in the match. She's hitting .393. Rainey Powers gets stuffed at the net by Silva and Stine Knudsen. Forces the Antelopes to call another timeout. It's 20-20 here in set 3. And it's been a back and forth affair here in the third set. The Vaqueros starting the third set strong, jumping out to a 4-0 lead. The Lopes coming back. And now it's all tied. The Lopes started set 2 strong. And the Vaqueros battled back to take set number 2, 25-17. Vaqueros started off set number 1 strong as well, and ended the set 25-19. Vaqueros lead 2-0. Vaqueros hitting a team average .303 with 44 kills. Lopes are hitting .118 with 28 kills. Vaqueros with 47 digs, Lopes with 39. Lopes being outdug by 9 digs so far in the game. Vaqueros out-blocking the Lopes 7 blocks to 4. The Lopes have 5 serving errors. The Vaqueros have 9. The Lopes have 2 blocking errors, been in the net twice. Mitrovic back to serve. 20-20 ball game. Kat Pond with the pass. Jordan Sanchez with a big swing, and she's going to get blocked yet again. This time by Vukoja and Silva. Brazilian-Serbian pair. With the Norwegian on the other side, Stine Knudsen. 3 girls from Serbia, 3 girls from Brazil. Girl from Poland, Mexico, Senegal, and Norway. 4 girls from Texas and a girl from California round out their roster of 15. Randy Powers gets a touch. And it's 21-21. Chloe Jenkins back into the game. She'll serve for Hannah Hicks. Kat Pond and Michelle Stiegel still in the back row for the Lopes. Randy Powers, Jordan Sanchez, and Maria Adams across the front.
You can see the Vaqueros getting just a tad flustered, wondering, are we going to lose this third set? Can they capitalize on this victory, or are the Lopes going to come away with it?
Randy Powers with a sassy celebration there after her kill, 22-21. Lopes within distance of taking the third set here and forcing set number 4. Stine Knudsen swings, deep corner shot. It's going to land just inside the boundary. It's 22-22 yet again here on Luau night.
You wish you could see this intensity in every set. You know, the Lopes started off a little slow, making a few mistakes early on, but now really coming together and really playing hard with a lot more aggression, a lot more intensity than they have all game long.
Heidi Carpenter back to serve. She has 12 aces on the season. She's back to serve. Bad pass there from Tice Krug. Free ball opportunity for the Lopes. Westerman takes care of it. Lee Stonerook from the right side, dug up by DaCosta. Mitrovic with the swing. Chloe Jenkins passes it over the net. Steen Knudsen, big dig by Sarah Westerman. And Lee Stonerook will tip it over. Steen Knudsen yet again, this time it falls to the floor. 23-23 yet again. Win by 2 here in set number 3.
Lots of good back and forth action in this set, more than we've seen all game. Lots of good rally. Both teams really on their toes.
Maria Adams on a slide. Power tip to the back corner. Inside ball. Heidi Carpenter, big dig on Alicia Watson. Free ball opportunity, and Alexandra Ecker taps it over. Match point for the Vaqueros, 24-23. Sekulic back to serve. She's a junior from Serbia. Jordan Sanchez off the block. Sekulic gets a touch on it, but it falls to the floor. Free volleyball here in set number 3, 24-24. Win by 2. Big block there from Kat Pond, Maria Adams. 2 big blockers. Set point now for the Antelopes here. Jordan Sanchez back to serve. Maria Adams and Kat Pond pumped up for that one. Mitrovic out of the back row. Sarah Westerman digs it up. Lee Stonerook with the dig. Mitrovic out of the back row. Sarah Westerman, good dig to the front. Big swing from Kat Pond. The Lopes take set number 3 here from the Vaqueros. 26-24. We're heading to set number 4 here at Antelope Gymnasium. The Lopes fight to live another set here. We'll take a short break and be back for set number 4. The Vaqueros lead 2-1.
And we're back here in Antelope Gymnasium, heading into a 4th set, coming off a very action-packed 3rd set, where your Lopes won 26-24, and they're keeping their dreams alive here tonight. This Thursday night game, they started off slow in the 2nd set, had a few mistakes, felt a little defeated, came back in the 3rd set with a newfound energy, and Fletcher, that was honestly the most intense that I've seen them play. Got a little pressured, and they came out playing more confident than I think I've seen them all game.
Yeah, they fought back from being down 4-0 to start off set number 3. Looked pretty defeated there to begin the set, but they crawled their way back into it. And they ended up with the set victory, going back and forth, finally closing out the set 26-24. And Kat Pond's really been the difference maker coming in, getting 5 kills in the match since she's come on. Jordan Sanchez leads the team with 12 kills, just one behind Mitrovic from the other side with 13. And the Lopes will really need to build on the energy and momentum that they established in that third set and come out in set 4 firing here and hopefully knock the Vaqueros back a little bit and take them back a little bit, thinking, hey, we've got this. We know we can win this. We were up 2-0, just put it away. But the Lopes know that they can get another set victory here and hopefully force a 5th set.
That's right.
They know that they have the confidence and the ability to win a set against Rio Grande Valley, and they'll need to do that, just that here in set number 4 to live into set number 5.
That's right. Kat Pond, only a sophomore. Last year as a freshman, she appeared in 11 matches with 8 starts. She recorded 66 points with 53 kills. And she really comes out tonight being the difference in this game.
Heidi Carpenter will serve out of row 1 here. Lopes trail 2-1 after winning the 3rd set. And Carpenter's going to get her 3rd service ace of the match. She now has 15 aces on the season.
The Vaqueros are going to feel the pressure in this set, and that might be to the advantage of the Lopes. If we can get them a little bit more shaken up, a little bit more on their toes, they may tend to kind of break down a little bit and see some more mistakes where we can really take the advantage of. And if we play flawlessly, and if we play like we did in that 3rd set, this should be our set, and that will send it into the 5th and final set of the game.
Steen Knutson serving. Jordan Sanchez passes that one. Lee Stonewick out of the middle. Big dig from Steen Knutson there, though. Alicia Watson and Alexander Ecker combining for that block as Rio Grande Valley takes a 2-1 lead here in set number 4. Rio Grande Valley leading 2-1. Set scores 25-19, 25-17, 24-26. Service ace from Steen Knutson there. And it's 3-1 Vaqueros. And another service ace there from Steen Knutson out of Norway. 5'9" outside hitter coming into the game with 230 kills, a team lead, and 3.77 kills per set. She only has 8 kills so far in the match tonight, hitting 192. She's been slowed down by the Lopes, but Mitrovic has 13, and she's really been a driving force for the Vaqueros as they lead 2-1 here and 4-1 here in the 4th set. Timeout called by the Antelopes. Lopes blocked twice here in the set. A thunder block and a block that got touches on it but ended up going underneath the net. And a couple aces for Steen Knutson. Give Rio Grande Valley the 4-1 victory.
Lopes really needing to take that energy from that 3rd set into this 4th set and bring that momentum and carry it in. And I think they can do it. They showed so much confidence at the end of that 3rd set under a lot of pressure, knowing the game was really on the line.
Good adjustment there by Maria Adams in the air to put that one on the floor. Got a little bit of a help there from the block after hitting the block, going out of bounds. Point Antelopes though. Strong swing there from Alicia Watson. 5-2 lead now for the Vaqueros.
Another great thing the Lopes have on their side is they have a lot of depth. They have a lot of players. They have good transitioning players that can come in and out. When it gets late into a game like this, into a 4th and 5th set, they're able to bring in some rested players off the bench that can come in and bring some new energy in.
Mitrovic and Silva combining for that block, really rising over the net, getting their arms over and penetrating the net. Cat Pond gets a kill there. It's 6-3 now here in set number 4. Sarah Westerman will serve, coming into the game with 24 digs. She has 13 here, more than half of what she had coming in. 37 digs to her name so far in the season. Alicia Watson to serve, the left-handed hitter on the right side.
We saw her really be dominant into those first and second sets. A little bit more laid back and quiet into the third set, but we'll see how she plays here into the 4th.
Barbara Tice-Krug into the game. She comes in for Alicia Watson. She'll play defense in the back row. Michelle Stiegel and Randy Powers into the game. That's 6-2 offense the Lopes run. Service ace. Michelle Stiegel buckles the Rio Grande Valley ankles there. Cemented in their shoes where they stand. Didn't move on that one, right down the line. Point Antelope, 7-5 lead for Rio Grande Valley.
Michelle Stiegel, a senior from right here in Phoenix, went to Desert Vista High School.
Randy Powers gets caught in transition there on the tip. Sees the off blocker that should have picked up that tip. 8-5 lead now for the visitors.
Now those are the kind of mistakes that we are talking about, you know, keeping control of the ball, keeping your composure. I think she got a little bit ahead of herself on that one, but really kind of narrowing those in, tightening up what you're doing, and capitalizing that. And, you know, that's going to be an advantage right there. A little mistake here, a little mistake there, even out the playing field on both sides.
Patrice Pond will serve for the Antelopes. She has 7 kills. She's come in is late in the second set, and she has 7 kills already, hitting 600 in the match. Blocking error by Randy Powers. Point Vaqueros, 10-6 lead now for Rio Grande Valley. DaCosta will serve. She has 16 digs, a match high for tonight. Hannah Hicks with that swing. Big dig there from DaCosta to keep this play alive. Hannah Hicks.
DaCosta so quick to the ground. She kind of hits the ground in a split second. Before you blink, she's there and she's got that ball back up in the air. Really changes the game for her team and keeps their momentum alive for them.
Low set. Jordan Sanchez just has to tip it over. Cat Pond digs it out well from Steen Knudsen.
Lopes really digging down deep into this 4th set, doing everything they can to kind of hang on by the grips of their teeth to capitalize on a 4th set victory, sending this into a 5th set.
DaCosta serves. Randy Powers from the right side. Off the block, out of play, point Antelopes. Chloe Jenkins in for Hannah Hicks. She'll serve. Maria Adams back into the front row. Sanchez, Powers, and Adams in the front row. Stiegel, Pond, and Jenkins across the back. 12-7 lead for Rio Grande Valley. Dean Knudsen one-on-one with Powers. Corner shot.
Powers and Sanchez right where we want them to be, where we want to see them, right there on the corners to get set up for those great shots that they really can take, and they've been consistent with. Sanchez really getting some great kills early on in this game, And if we can get her there consistently again, she can really beef up this score tonight. A little ahead of herself right there, but what we want to see and the positioning we want to see, and to get her the ball and get her contact with that ball.
14-7 lead. Watson. Big swing there from Watson. Point, Vaqueros, 15-7 now. And that's going to force the Lopes to call a timeout.
The Lopes are going to feel the pressure in these next 10 points. They're really going to have to make something happen, and they did it in the last set, and I think they can do it again. They almost tended to play better once they felt a little bit of pressure on them. So we'll see what kind of happens and what the dynamic is like after this timeout. And I'm guessing Coach Nolan is going to say, hey, this is it. This is the time. We saw this in the third set. Let's play just like that, closing out this fourth set. We don't want this game to be over.
Lopes were down 4 points in set number 3 before coming back to take the set, 26-24. They're now down 8 here in set number 4. And they're going to need something special to come back in this one to force a set number 5. Sekulic is back to serve out of timeout, just about 20 seconds away. She's a 5'9" junior setter from Serbia. She's also one of 2 University of Texas Brownsville transfers that followed Todd Lowry here. Lowry in his second season with the Vaqueros. Off to an 11-5 record, 2-0 in conference play. Best start to a season in the Vaqueros Division I era. Randy powers one down the right side. Mitrovic couldn't do anything about that one. 15-8 now, Vaquero lead. Service error, point goes back to Rio Grande Valley, and it's going to be the best start in program history when your program just became University of Texas Rio Grande Valley in 2013. A school that came together and combined Brownsville, Edinburgh, Harlingen, McAllen, Rio Grande City, and South Padre Island, Texas together. A collection of multiple campuses in Texas.
Possibly the reason for the long given name. UTRGV. That's a tongue twister given the namesake of their roster as well. They're just trying to be wordy for us here this evening.
And the team in the Western Athletic Conference that used to be the University of Texas team was University of Texas Pan American, a team that you didn't even know that it was changing. I looked on the website a couple years ago, and all of a sudden there's a UTRGV, and I said, who's this team?
Right.
Like, when did they get added to the team? But it was just a change of names, a combination of different campuses to come together as one collective college, and University of Texas Brownsville and Pan American coming together along with other university campuses to make University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Multiple campuses in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. 18-10 lead for the Vaqueros. Lee Stoneworth puts one right in the lap of Alicia Watson. Good block there from Kat Pond, and Hannah Hicks sends it right back over. Good cover from Mitrovic. Ball's going to land out of play, and it's going to be a 19-10 lead for the visiting team from University of Texas Rio Grande Valley.
This is where it matters right here. They really have to clean it up, watch for those errors, and play smart. Kat Pond with that one knocked down. She had that one just a minute ago as well in about center court, knocking it down. Like you said, she's been a key player in this game. You know, she can be a little bit more silent in previous games, but kind of really making her breakout in this evening's game. Staying in the game a little bit longer, rotating through.
Tight set there from number 10, Dubravka Vukoya. Mitrovic with a tip over. Blocking error by Randy Powers yet again. She was in the net. The score is now 20-11.
You got to give it to our Lopes here tonight. They're fighting with every ounce that they have. You can tell they're getting a little bit winded later into this game, late into a fourth set. That's only what you can expect, but they are playing tough. They're sticking it out, and you can tell that the energy is not lacking.
Lee Stonerook is in for Michelle Stiegel. She'll set for the Antelopes here. The third setter we've seen here tonight for the Lopes. Michelle Stiegel and Heidi Carpenter running a 6-2 offense. And Mitrovic is going to get one just inside the line. Now it's 22-11. They've doubled up the Lopes score here in set number 4. Lopes fought back in set number 3. But the Vaqueros took the wind out of the sails here of the Lopes in set number 4 and have run away with it. Kat Pond with a strong swing. Out of play, off the block, point Antelopes. 22-13. 22-12. Now in set number 4.
Now, like we mentioned, we wish they would have had that energy early on. The start is critical. In volleyball, it seems as if you have so much time and so many, sets to really gain your momentum, but starting off strong, capitalizing on that first set can really make the difference into the entire game. And I think that could have been a factor in tonight's kind of roller coaster play that we saw from the Lope side.
Vukoya taps down the overpass. It's 23-12 now. Jordan Sanchez swings, but it's outside the antenna. Just outside the lines, excuse me. Match point for the Vaqueros, 24-12. Randy Powers with a swing, out of play. Point, set, and match to the Vaqueros. They win 3-1. The Lopes won that third set, 26-24. But the Lopes fall again. They move to 4-10 this season, 0-2 in Western Athletic Conference play. Rio Grande Valley moves to 11-5, 12-5. And 3-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. Winning streak up to 5 for the Vaqueros. 12-5 on the season. Vaqueros win this one, 3-1. Here in Antelope Gymnasium. Stay right with us for the postgame show here on GCU TV.
College isn't always simple. The choices I make today affect where I'll be tomorrow. That's why I chose Grand Canyon University. Here I'm working toward a greater purpose and a place that feels like home. With scholarships to help me earn my degree, I can graduate in less than 4 years. By attending GCU, Arizona's premier private Christian university, I know I'm not just making the right choice, I'm making the smart choice.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University, private.
Welcome back to Antelope Gymnasium. Grand Canyon falls to University of Texas Rio Grande Valley 3-1. They stormed back in set number 3 to make this one interesting, but they just didn't have enough down the stretch, losing set number 4 25-12. Rio Grande Valley winning set scores 25-19, 25-17, 24-16, and 25-12. Match leaders in kills. Bojana Mitrovic with 14 kills, hitting .353. Jordan Sanchez led the Lopes with 12, followed by Catrice Pond, who hit .692. She only committed 1 attacking error. She hit 10 kills on 13 attempts. She also added 8 digs, a fantastic performance by the outside that came on for the injured Natalie Tardy. We wish her the best of luck. Ragni Steen-Knudsen ended the match with 12 kills after starting the game slowly. 5 Rio Grande Valley players in double digits with kills. A fantastic team performance for Rio Grande Valley, putting the ball away from every single spot on the floor. Taylor, Rio Grande Valley really stepping up their game and showing why they're off to the best start in program history. 12-5 on the season and a 5-game win streak. Taylor, the Lopes need to work on tomorrow coming into the match on Saturday.
That's right. You can't cut the Vaqueros short tonight. We knew this was going to be a challenge. They came in with the best start record in Division I history. That's not just Western Athletic Conference history. That is Division I history, coming in 11-5. We knew they weren't going to let this one go easy, and I think we played as best as we could. We started off a little slow in the first and second sets. As expected, the Lopes kind of tend to come out a little buffering early into games. And I think that's what Coach Nolan, the rest of the staff, and the players alone need to focus on. They need to go back, watch the game film, see how they played in the third set, see how they played under pressure, what they did defensively, what moves they made, what they were doing right, and take that into Saturday's game against New Mexico. And I think they can do it, and I think if they really focus on cleaning up their game, tightening up their game, getting their positioning correct, communicating and transitioning well, they can be the team that they were in that third set and who they were when they opened up this season with those home games early on. And I think they can do it, and it should be a great game, hopefully, Saturday at 1 o'clock.
The Lopes commit 25 attacking errors on the match, but a fantastic performance from Catrice Bond coming off the bench, getting 10 kills in the match, hitting 692. Lopes fall 3-1 against the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. They'll be back here Saturday, 1 o'clock against the New Mexico State Aggies. Stay with us. For Taylor Bond, I'm Fletcher Like, and for the rest of the production crew, thanks for joining us. We'll be back here Saturday at 1 o'clock here on GCU TV for the next women's volleyball match. Tomorrow night, men's soccer against San Jose State. Coverage begins at 6:50 for that one. Don't miss it. Have a good one, everybody.